All right, guys, we're back. Trying to win a chess, guys. That's the name of the game, and that's what we're gonna be doing. What? What's wrong? Come on, man. What we doing? Come on, man. Not like this. All right. Now I'm gonna be honest. I had a less than optimal night last night, and let's just say this is not gonna be the most sound video, to say the least. So as I just hang my night, yeah, all right, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's already not working out. Not working out. Also, if you was ever if you're curious as to what exactly was my night like, um, just know your boy probably had a little bit more than he bargained for. But it is what it is. It's life, so you ain't always gonna have the best moves like that. This like F5 probably wasn't the smartest thing, to be honest with you. I feel like Bishop here would suck. Honestly, this is really just not. This I flubbed this opening. I can't say anything else other than the fact that this opening this is not a sound way to start a chess game. Not sure. Okay, I see the idea, but that doesn't work. Um, well, now we're out of the opening. I actually have to sit here and think for a second, and I'm thinking. I mean, this is a move. This is definitely a move, but we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. Uh, I guess we can go here to connect. Oh no, but I just hung it. I just hung it. I just hung it. I'm down to knights, and I can't, and I just hung a pawn. This is. Oh, he doesn't go for it. I guess he wanted to win this rook, but ooh, should I? Forking wouldn't really do much though. Now, another move, if he doesn't, make away with the free pawn that he has, um, then I think we're good. Wow, this is brutal. I'm gonna be honest. This is really brutal trying to record this video. Okay, this is. I mean, that's a move, but now you're not trapped. He's not trapped, but there really is no stopping e4. So I think, yeah, right. So e4, that's just a clean fork. It's just a clean fork. Even if right, it actually is a clean. Yeah, it's a clean fork now. Because even if you take it, it's yeah. And I think we could somewhat. All right, that's decent. I never moved this bishop though. That's like the only. That's like kind of the major problem. So like, oh, and also yeah. Whoops. Okay, I see what that idea was, but now I think I can just play something like this. Or do I want to? Do I want to just go here and say, "Hey ho, your queen has got," and then I can play. Okay, yes, yes. You know the greatest part about doing this though? I feel like I'm like able to like learn while simultaneously play the game. He might still actually no, that's just there's no way he would play that. There's no way he would sack like that. There's no way. You get nothing for sacking. You have to okay. Still guarded, so we don't really have to worry. We can play this. Run the file. And I think we're good. I think we're fine in this position. And then obviously the bishop moves, so then 95 is a possibility now. What? Okay, that's definitely a fair move. That's definitely a fair move. I mean, I could play something like really lame, but then that will walk into a check. So we don't really want to be. We don't really want to walk into no checks here. So I don't know. Maybe try to hop in with this knight. He's trying to hop in with his knight. He really wants this pawn. That's kind of annoying. That's really annoying actually. Because I don't got no I have no way to guard it. I have no way to guard it. That's annoying. Only solace is we're winning. We're guaranteed a piece. So like he can't even take because we're guaranteed a piece. I think. Right. So there it is. Now I can play. And now he can't take though. Actually, maybe I should trade first. Trade first. And then, but see, he's just gonna take. He's probably just going to take. But I mean, takes, and whatever. I'm going for it. I actually could. Ooh, actually, yes. This is the move. This has got to be the move. This has got to be the move. Queen has to move, and then I play rook d8. Whoa, okay. All right, that's fair. That is definitely fair. Do I have a check? Not really. I mean, if we trade everything, let me think. Takes, and then takes. See, that's the problem. My bishop is hanging in all of this. My bishop is hanging in all of this. What about set up a double stack? Maybe that'll be fine. No back rank shenanigans. Yeah, we guard everything. And we still maintain a fork. Oh, this is a really unfun game to start it off with. I had pre-recorded all 6 of those other episodes. Your queen was still hanging, dog. Oh, he's probably trying to back rank. The reason it doesn't work is because you're not. Yeah, if you check, yeah, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Yeah, right. This now your rook is technically hanging. You see that? So, yeah, now you have an actual problem. Yeah, okay. So that doesn't really guard against the issue. Yeah, I'm not sure what this was supposed to stop. I'm gonna play knight. I'm gonna play this. Okay. Trade off. I guess take, and I think push P, and I think we win. All right. Well, this is a decently simple game. This is a decently simple game. I mean, he completely blundered the fork. Um, yeah, actually, why not? You're not making it in time. Your best bet is to move off so you don't get it. You don't get checked. Um, and actually, okay. So I think if I take, even if he's not, well, regardless, he's not making it in time. But now I think if I take and then I go here, I think it's, oh, it's not mate, but it's getting there. Okay, let's see. Check. Takes. Bishop has to move. Can't guard all the pawns, but you can't guard everything. Um, let's see. How do we want to play this? How do we want to play this? Like I wanna just like go knight opposition and end it like this, but it's still pawns on the board, so I'm not really too like. I'm gonna bring my king. I'm gonna bring my king. Bring my king. And the beauty of this is gonna be the fact that he has no passer. So when I create this other passer, king can come up. King can even like, I mean, I could move this bishop out the way, but for instructional value, we're gonna just do this and this and this and this, and then it's pretty simple from here. I'm trying to find the best. I think this is not mate. That would be stalemate actually. I guess we can go here. Yeah, so we can't take. Trying to think, do I have a mate? I mean, I guess I'll go check. I could even take, but make sure. He actually has no legal moves. If I go there, it's actually a stalemate. This is one of the hardest parts of chess. Trying not to stalemate, but I think this allows him to take. That's stalemate though. Let me come here. Yeah, he takes. That was not the move. You're not supposed to take right there. This isn't mate. I'm gonna check though. See where? Okay, so he's gonna do that. So I'm just gonna knight up. Yep. Okay, so now I think. No, we still don't. We still don't. I guess we can just try and just finish him off like this. Okay, let me see. I don't want to play that. Okay, there we go. All right. Now this game right here, and y'all gotta bear with me, man. I'm still recovering, bro. And I haven't made any content in a minute, so it's like I'm very much out of this loop. But this was a pretty straightforward game. I definitely, yeah, it totally had some misses. I mean, I completely just let the knight go right out the jump, and he just gotta. I mean, this is a completely playable position. Like he's harassing my queen. I had to kind of break out with a pawn break, but once I made this pawn break, it was kind of stabilized. You know, it's only +2, which at a higher level would be a problem, but at the beginner level, such as I am, not really that big of a deal. He gets forked. I didn't even know this was a check. That's probably like his rationale. That was probably his rationale behind that move. But regardless, honestly, the check wasn't what lost him the game. It was the fact that he allowed this fork. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now they say 97 check is the best move here. I'm guessing because of this, and now the fork isn't maintained. Oh, but the idea is to just give up the rook, to give up the oh no, because the queen. So then yeah, this will have to happen, and then you go rook e8. And oh, okay, that's solid. That's a solid line. But he didn't go for that, so instead we get this, which is losing because he's down a piece at this point, right? You see what I mean? Like, well, was losing because it was a fork, and now the piece I was down, I've gotten my compensation back, and from here it's just trying not to really make no blunders, and you can at this point it's kind of good to trade down. The reason it's good, the only reason it was really good to trade down at this point is because of this D pawn being 2 squares away from promotion. Even if we did end up sacking this queen that we use, but it's life, so you know, you take what you get. And then once you get here, this is too easy. I mean, he let his queen go, but I had a feeling like once I could get my knight to c4, it was like even if the bishop wasn't on d6, right? Just the idea of this, of hitting this and this, was pretty much everything for the move. So and from here it was just a trade down, converted to end game. Yep. And, you know, when you're calculating stuff like sacrifices or you know, like just giving up material in whatever way, shape, or form, like queen for a rook, that's not the worst trade in the world. But it's really technically a bad trade. But the only reason it's a good trade is because you guarantee this promotion, right? This promotion is just, it's going to happen regardless. And from here, it was simple enough to pick up, bring your king. Always be ready to bring your king, and bring your king wisely. You know, like you see this, you do have a passer right here, but you have to realize that this is on technically the wrong square, right? So the bishop can blockade, right? It's opposite color bishop. Now this is actually, I actually probably should have mentioned this before, but this is a very drawish end game. You know, the only thing is I'm up a queen here, so you know, yeah. But once you get this, just roll it up. Just roll the B pawn up the board, and it's a simple conversion from here. So it's making 15. I found it in, where is it? Well, it's making 5 right here, but I mean, come on. It's Queen G1. Queen G1 is just whatever. Queen G1 is funny. Anyways, but you know, made like 15. I found it in 10. So you know, I'll take that as a W. But really, it's just about cutting the king off, and delivering the checkmate.
You out?
Nah.
What you got left?
I got like 9 Gs. Might be a little bit more than that, but I don't know. Anyway, okay. Now this is interesting. And the beautiful thing about playing this is, right, they have to exchange, and they can't move their bishop there. So now I have the agency to make whatever move I, unless he does this. To me, I don't understand this. I don't understand what this does. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna block like this and play this. But that just allows this. Wait, no, I fucked up. I should have just, I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Definitely fucked up. The only way we can really save this is try to go for the sauce. Is to try to go for the sauce. Or just go for a queen trade. But I'm down a rook, so it's really unlikely. Okay, well now he's starting to just allow like counterplay fully. So like he has no pieces out, so now I'm gonna try and go for some sauce. I mean check. I just go back and block. You've accomplished nothing. Now I mean a trade would be fair. A trade would be fair. I mean what? Well, see this is the shit I'm talking about. Now you got like threats. Okay, now I did understand that piece was hung. I understood that. Can't really, but see now I don't have no real moves, which is pretty sucky. Yeah, I kind of already misplayed this. Definitely already misplayed this. Only solace is that he can't win the game with one piece, but it's going to be very hard to prove how I can actually win it. So I'm thinking, check. I honestly don't real life have a way to win this one. I can get here and fork the rooks because he can't take. Now he might take and blunder this. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. But I still have this. I could just thrust. But I see he's trying his hardest not to blunder it, but it's a good chance you're gonna blunder it. Well, actually, you can't. You just can't take this bishop. Like it's just a trap. It's just a trap. Well now I'm thinking takes. So he just hung this idea. Yeah, he just hung this idea. He hung the idea. Actually, I'm trying to think. Is there some kind of checkmate? Yeah, buddy, you've lost your rook. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think I'm just gonna take. Now this knight can try to get jumpy. Okay, that's just a what? Now that's just what? Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. That's just a. Yeah, that was. Wait, what? Bro. Oh, he just got checkmated. No way. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I was about to say, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Can't do that, None of that really works. What about just do this? I'm gonna just seal this. I actually can't believe, like, he just allowed the attack to completely get turned around on him. Like, he has to go, I think, yeah, this is his only legal move. This is his only legal move. This is his only legal move. And it's actually not even mate. It's not even mate. I'm not even mating. I don't think, at least. Right. Well, hold on. Okay. Let me not lie. Not lie and say I'm mate. No, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm thinking here to win this bishop real quick, though, wouldn't hurt. But let me see. Do I have a better move? Not really. It's not really a better move here. So I'm gonna just do this. Bishop takes. I could even take the pawn, but I think taking with check, right? If he does it. Okay, what? No, you was not in the position to bargain. You was not in the position. The only way is the queen has to go back. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? That's the problem is the queen goes back, right? I still take. And you can't even take. You just lost actually. It was probably actually just a mate. It was probably honestly probably just dealing with some sort of checkmate right now. But like this is bad. This is like really, really bad. This is like really, really bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this rook. And yeah, because I am vehemently disappointed in what has transpired. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest. I could take this for free, right? But this is also just way better. And then taking the bishop and then completely winning the game. This is completely winning. I'm still no. Oh, that is so unfun. That is so unfun. Because now he has a choice of which knight he wants to take. Oh, he doesn't even take. Wait. 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 And now, okay, now, and yes. Okay, he hung a pawn. Oh, but he trapped my knight, though. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, wait. Wait. Because, I mean, it's not losing, but it's not winning. It's definitely not winning. But I gotta, like, somehow keep these knights in the game and slowly, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we're just not worried about that. I could go, actually, just to win this pawn back real quick. Might as well. Because, oh, no, actually, he can't guard it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal. Oh, okay, wait a second. See, now I can actually just take. I think this is checkmate, though. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. I don't know why I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was. I got this, though. This still, wait. No, it's not mate. Oh, don't freaking mouse lick. I hate that because this tracker doesn't have like enough space to do it consistently. I guess we could just get our knights out the way and just like, or even trade off and get this annoying bishop away from me for the rest of eternity. This video feels like all over the place already. Yeah, that does nothing. So I'm gonna offer a trade. Solace about the beauty of this trade though is that it's more so on his terms. Like he's the one that, okay, well, he's just gonna leave that there. Yeah, this is one of those you might want to scrub from the memory. This is just not a really sound game of chess. I have no idea what that does. I'm gonna sack. No forward movement, and I think we will push P. Well, if this nigga would, right, damn. It's a check. Like, your king has to move. Like, this is the end game. There's no reason to be thinking this much about where your king's gonna go. It's obvious it's not going to this file. It's either this, this, and that's it, actually. Oh wait, he did move. Whoops. I am really very much out of it. Very much out of it. Kind of figured this move was gonna happen. It's kind of an annoying move. I could sack, but that wouldn't really be smart. I guess we can go check. I guess we go chalk. He's gonna run right here though. Right. Which is pretty shitty. It's pretty shitty. But I'm gonna be honest, at this point, he can have it, bro. Go ahead, take the knight. Take the knight, dude. Take the knight, dude. Because now all I have to do, right, so, is just make sure my pawn is protected. Okay, he blockades. But now I just have this completely shutting the door. And now your bishop's not even on the right square for this promotion, right? So, I don't know. But we're going to slowly just walk our king. And keep it going from there. Because this is completely losing for white. Alright, he gets up out of there and dodge. I don't have this yet because of that. I guess I'll go king here and then maybe king d5. Oh, okay, well, I think he's pretty much conceded. So I guess we'll just, I don't know. I don't want this one. I guess I'll do this and then f4 to 5. What? It's the pawn count too, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Right. So I could go rook versus bishop. But I could also just not. Alright, he gives it up. Whew, about time. Okay, so now this is the thing. We have to get out of the way and allow this H pawn to just fly. Fly, dude. Fly, dude. Yep. See? Look at him. And this is kind of one of the sadder parts about rook in games. Is that, and the crazy part is it's not even made. I think this is not made though. Let's see. I have mate. Are we gonna get a mate right here? What about Chonk? Chonk doesn't do it though. Chonk is not. It's Chonk. And then I think no, not Chonk. Maybe Chonk. Thinking maybe Chonk, because I think that cuts off every square. Yep. Alrighty. This was well, okay, he wants a rematch. We don't do rematches on trying to win a chess. We try to keep the diversity to a maximum, dude. So this was a very instructive way to like kind of keep your composure and to not panic, because here was a mistake. Knight c6 is clearly the best move, because they're never going to do this. They're never going to do this unless they just want black to have a completely fine and completely playable position. Because the whole idea of bringing your bishop out, and this was a problem against. This was kind of the thing. Well, the whole thing about this game is that he played against the Caro Kann the wrong way. Like you don't come into a Caro Kann trying to win on the light squares, because Caro Kann literally starts with both pawns being put on light squares. Meaning your light square bishop, wherever it goes, it's either not gonna be around for long, right? Or it's just not. It's not gonna really be a part of the attack. And you see, 8 moves in, this is still technically the opening. He has no real attack. Like he has to kind of just, run around. And obviously, I blundered a couple times and he ended up a rook. But now look, I got all the pieces out and I got too many tactics flying. Like, see, now you can't even take the bishop because, well, now you can't even take the bishop, right? You see what I mean? You had the one you gave yourself the opportunity, and the craziest thing is, well, Queen E2. Queen E2 is definitely winning. And that's one thing I'll say. I don't know why he wasn't willing to trade down. Right here is when he should have thought to himself like, right, Queen takes is the best move. It's the best move. Even if you take with the knight, king takes, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is the best move. Even if black is lacking or up on development, you still have the problem of there's just more pieces on the board. Like it's just like all these pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if say the knight comes here, right? Now you got to really think about moving your bishop, because not only is it just hanging, right? But even if you were to say guard it with something like this, he still will take. Because not only did the queen side get completely brutalized in this game, I'm just down pieces. So like, it's always going to be good to trade down when you're up pieces. But to go back to the line though, here this is just a completely like fine and playable. And the reason it is because you have to find the ridiculous move King D1. King D1. You have to find King D1. Right here, look. It's already, the advantage is already slowly dwindling down. And it's actually asking for knight C2 check right here. King F2. 94. Oh no, 94. Actually, I gotta let me look at this line. King F3. What's so special about this? Oh, that is brutal. Wait, why wouldn't he? Oh, if he. Oh no, if he takes, I think. Oh no, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's brutal. But let me get out. Let me go back to the line. But yeah, once he blundered knight C2, it was game over. This is game over. Like King F2 somehow saves the advantage. I couldn't tell you how, but yeah, it's over. The advantage is not even there, and then he just gave up the pawn. I don't know what D3 was. D3 was just not a move, and so yeah, we slowly just swarm in. This is also a very bad move because that was just a free queen, and I think this game was a good example of like how continuity can fuck you up. Because I even like when I blundered that F pawn, I tried to play it off by not saying anything, but that was a blunder. I definitely just I was actually trying to, keep that pawn on the board. And this was also a blunder too, but that was really an accident. But yeah, from here, it's simple version. The rook, when you're up a rook, and rook h1 was made. What was out? I can't obviously can't go back in time, but I'm 99% sure. I was looking at I looked at rook h1 and I said something about rook h1 and I asked myself, is rook h1 mate? And I literally talked myself out of it in my head. I don't know why I do this. Cause I seen the move. I seen rook h1 as mate, and I just didn't play it. I'm gonna play one more. I know I should be doing more than this, but I'm really kind of faded, dude. So it's I don't got that many more games in me. I feel like Magnesium Carlsen when he fucking fuck the guy over the board. You never win this exchange. You just never win this exchange. Okay, now that's a fair move. That's a fair move. That's a fair move. But I'm fine with playing back actually, because this is now this bishop has a lot more freedom. So I mean, and you know, and he's also blocked in his, so his doesn't, you know. Now if he, I'm tempted. Okay, well we can pin. We can definitely pin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just kind of. I'm gonna try and like just win this being a pawn up. So my next move is knight e5, and I'm gonna tell you about knight e5. The reason knight e5 works so good is because, well, actually it doesn't work right here. Actually, I actually need to play something in the center. I could take. I actually think I'm going to take and split these pawns. And then I'm going to play something like this. Maybe like a c5, bishop d3 and short castle. Or maybe just bishop d3 and short castle and then c5. It's all relative, really. Right, so, and this is kind of what I honestly, I'm not going to say I was hoping for this, but this is kind of an idea I was looking for him to completely fuck his bishop. But honestly, his bishop was fucked either way. As you can see, it's completely blocked in. So he's going to have to thrust with this pawn in the center at some point. I think I can go here. No. Honestly, I probably should have went for that idea, though. I should have went for the pin before I took. Because then knight e5. Well, actually, I should have just played back. Went for the pin, then played knight e5. So, because knight e5 is just not nearly as strong right now. We're going to castle. Now, this is not going to be an easy endgame to convert, though. Because that already would just blunder a fucking knight right there and there. Might create, I think this right here to get a little bastion would be cool. And then hopefully open up. Okay, now he's blundering up. He's just giving up this pawn. I'm not sure why, though. But this is also a free bishop. And now I can still take the pawn. See what I mean? So, yeah. It was a good idea to try to get me caught up. But you got to just be mindful of what's on the board. So I'm thinking of taking. Thinking of takes, and then takes, because this is just free. And then I have something like this. He might castle. He's probably going to castle the next move. Okay, now see that. That was just not a real move. So I'm trying to think here, though. What would be better? Would it be better to check or to check? I'm thinking check. Thinking check. Get my rook in the game. Get both my rooks in the game. He blocks with the knight. But see, this allows chonk. Can't take. And now I'm just in your territory. Now I'm just in your territory. And it's not going to be easy to remove me. You know? But I think he's still trying to reserve the right to castle. Yeah, I think that's his play right here. I guess knight here. Oh, but then my bishop hangs, so I guess here first. And then we play back. I'm not really a mate. Well, actually, no. Just sit. I think we're fine here. Actually, yeah, we're fine here. So he's walked himself all the way out. Now I'm actually thinking here. Do I have? I don't have no mating. That's actually not here. So. I guess we can play this. Yeah, I think he forgot the fact that checks exist in this game. So I think we can pick this up pretty handily. Let's see. Ooh, GG's. GG's. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, these one movers tend to happen. They tend, yeah. So they tend to happen, yeah. Um they happen a lot actually. Um I could even pick up the rook here, but first let's remove this knight. All right. Yep, he's just moving way too fast. He's just moving way too fast. Especially after blundering like that, you can't start blitzing out. You're in a rapid game. This is not blitz or bullet. You know, like the time constraint is not is you got you know you have room to think. So I don't know exactly what his prerogative was to just like right here. There's no reason. Okay, this being a 4 second move is insane because I actually okay. So let's just say I take. All right, because the knight was free. That okay. So that was his idea. That was his idea. Actually, that wasn't a bad idea. Actually, it really wasn't. Activate the bishop on the diagonal while simultaneously, uh, you know, threatening to. I mean, threatening pawn play. Pawns are the soul of chess. So I mean, if the soul is there for some major forkage, then you know, by all means, that's just what it is. And then yeah, I mean, after he blundered the bishop, you know, and left me with the only bishop on the board, it was pretty much whoopsies. It was pretty much straightforward from here, you know, being up a piece. Because you see, the next thing I did. Next thing I did wasn't even like, oh, let me get this knight out of danger, take this pawn, and this is still good. This is still good, but it for one, you actually lose a lot of pressure. You'd be better off doing something like this, and then this, because now, okay, yes, you can still castle, or you would probably want to castle long. Is castling long better? Wait. Yeah, castle long is better. So you can still castle, and you're pretty safe. You're actually pretty much safe. Like even if I give it this check, like it's just to further you into the corner. But the problem is I got rooks on the board, so back rank is always a problem. It's just so many threats already, and you're down a piece. So it's not really gonna work out. And then he just blundered this move. He could have played here. Could have played here, and he would have been fine. He would have been fine. Now I think there might be some kind of way to. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. There's no. I mean, you can go like here. Would this force it off? No, yeah. So I'm saying she can run her ass out of here. Wait. Or even, well, I mean, yeah, that'd actually be fair. That actually be fair. But I mean, two rooks versus the queen is still losing, even if this happens. It's still yes, I'm saying it's still losing. You know. But anyways, yeah. Once he blundered knight c4, it was game over. It's game over. I mean, it's game. It's at this point. Yes, you can go for something like this. This is still winning because even if he tries to bring this work out, it's gonna get traded off. So like, say I play something like this, right? Just some regular rando shit, and then I'm like, okay, let me do this. I'm just gonna go here, and I'm instantly going to trade off. And then my next move is to probably somehow route my knight to trade off. But I mean, we can't do that right now because this pawn's in the way. But then you got c4 to do that. And soften things up pretty much. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good game though. All things considered, it's a pretty good game. But it was just a one move blunder. of the bishop on, I believe that was e6, and you just can't have those. Can't have those, especially here where the competition is like close. Like you're playing me like I'm, and this is chess.com. Like we're around the same level, so like you just can't be having those type of blunders right there. It's just not. It's just not really gonna do what it needs to. I even had this, well, which is not even best. Yep, I knew that was the best move. I don't know why I set up here trying to debase myself and say, oh, I had such and such move. No, that's probably the best move. It's a free knight, and that's kind of one thing. If you see a piece that's free, do not hesitate to take it. Do not hesitate to take it. And it's when you see a free piece, you see a free piece. Like there's no trap. Like you know what I mean. Like there's sacks. Like yes, you can sack a piece, but you only do that in like either desperado scenarios. So like say it's a king, 2 pawns and a knight. Well, 2 pawns and a knight is probably technically winning, just depending on like the pawn structure. Especially like if you got a YP pose, you got like this, it's probably winning. But I digress. Point is, um, an end game like that is pretty much universally considered drawish because of the fact that the knight will eventually just sack for the last pawn if the other pawn doesn't make it through. So either you somehow are able to defend both pawns with your life to force the knight off when one of them queens and then queen the other one, or trade off. You probably you might lose one, especially with the YP pose actually. And that's a concept niggas gotta learn. Niggas gotta learn the YP pose, man. You gotta learn when that if you got a pawn, if you got pass pawns and they're on like the edges of the board, like so even if it was more like say it was G and C, right? That's still a YP pose because they're so far from each other. Look at this. Three ranks separate them. I'm gonna tell you right now, if say this pawn is like right here, and like this is like right here, the king is not making it to both of these. It's just like the square is just way too large for it. So, yeah, but that's a good end game concept to snooze yourself to. But to like kind of encapsulate the point of this game, you just don't get tunnel vision, and I think that's what the opponent kind of got. Like he's seeing, oh yes, if he takes, I'm gonna win this night. But you gotta realize that this knight is there on timing. Like the knight's there on timing. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not like this knight is not gonna make another move, especially when you realize the other move is recognizing, oh, this bishop just never had a guard, and now your queen has to move too. You see what I mean? So like, you just gotta be mindful. I don't know why queen f6 is better. Yeah, I mean, still takes and takes. I guess either way, just to allow that bishop to be traded off is what the idea was. But yeah, and like I said about not getting tunnel vision, you see, the next thing he did was take on b2. This is a pet peeve of mine because yes, it's scary. It's this, that, and the third, but it's also an admission to your problems, to say the least. Like, just not like now I have all the agency because you're checked. Now your knight can't move. Now there's another check. Now there's another check. Now your king done ran all the way out here. King has no hope of getting castled, and then you see you've allowed your king to get checked all the way out to get forked, and I'm not trying to be that much of a stickler, but none of that would have happened if he didn't take on B2. And it's like you have to also think to yourself, what is this B? What is B2 really like? Come on now, what do you really gain from B2? You don't gain shit, especially when you realize there's a check, meaning, okay, yes, this is a thing, or not this, but this is a thing. This rook is technically trapped, but if I give a check, and then I give another check, and I give another check, and then I now have the capacity now because I've given the checks, and I've pretty much won extra turns because you spent time developing your king instead of the pieces that actually win you the game. Then it turns out, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have took it on B2 because now look, I didn't even win this rook that I trapped, and I got checked into a fork of my queen, and I lost my queen. So, just don't try not to get tunnel vision in your games because you're gonna see things like. Let me go back to it. What was it? Was it? I'm guessing F. Was it F4? F5? I don't know. Was it F4? You're gonna see moves like F4 and think, oh, I should probably just take. It looks like a free pawn. There's nobody guarding the pawn. But why do that when you already had an idea of what you was, you know what I'm saying? So like if you go knight, like right here, if your plan was to go, and this is how you avoid getting tunnel vision right here. If you haven't kind of picked that up, like knight d4, the whole idea was to either was I mean, you actually have a couple options now, honestly. After the bishop being hung, taking a bishop is like the best option. But you also, if they try to play more solid or whatever, I mean, say something like, I don't know, maybe they castle, right? No, I mean that wouldn't work because but like, yeah, right. Let's say they just was like, let's discard this bishop. Now you can do something like this. You know what I mean? And the idea is, after here takes, this is just a sample line. You have that. You have that. And now it's not the biggest thing, but guess what? You're up 2 pawns now. And so, I mean, hey, and their structure is pretty bad too. So I mean, you got some weaknesses you can exploit. Right, so if you have an idea in your games, you see like moves that are like, wait, what? But my idea was always to play the move. That's the difference between the losing and the winner. Like, and I know I'm going on a tangent, but like I said, I'm under the influence. I don't got the energy to play these games as well. Look, right on cue. But that's what separates them, because the winners are gonna be like, this was part of my plan the whole time. Like if you are ever curious about like what it really takes to get that good at this game, just watch a couple like recaps or a couple players play or whatever. You're either gonna notice they always have some type of plan, even out like right here. This is technically out of the opening. We've gotten past most theoretical. Now this is probably It's theory in some games. This is probably still like theory, quote unquote. But like we've left like the opening database or the opening course. Like whatever system you play in, at this point in the game, you're not in it. So you have to come with plans. And if you have those plans that just so happen to work, such as knight d4 to go knight e6, um, and they don't recognize that, that's a ball in your cup in your court. That's your cue to say, okay, this move is actually probably at least a decent move, and is at least going to give me some slight advantage, at the very least. If not outright winning, because I mean it's +4, according to the engine. So it's life though. So just, I guess, pick a plan. I don't really know. Just pick a plan.